period of drought. But just how bad is the situation and what relief are farmers expecting from government? For more, we cross to our reporter Blain Herman, who's in Hluhluwe. Blain, good afternoon to you. Farming certainly one of the crucial sectors of our economy, and it's been hit by this drought. What are stakeholders saying they want to hear from the minister this afternoon?
Yeah, you know, Natasha, KwaZulu-Natal, northern KwaZulu-Natal in particular, has been one of the hardest hit. We were just talking off camera now, and, you know, emaciated cattle seems to be a common sight in many parts of this province, in fact. And, you know, animals are dying, farm animals are dying, crops are wilting in this intense heat. So, indeed, the severe drought, the severe prolonged drought still remains. Now, we're just scanning over some figures in terms of the dam level figures, and, you know, many are running dangerously low, which has led to some water restrictions in some parts of this province. We've seen a number of water tankers being deployed in various municipalities to actually mitigate the effects of this drought. Remember, KwaZulu-Natal has been declared a disaster area, so farmers in and around Hluhluwe, as well as the rest of KwaZulu-Natal, are really eagerly awaiting the Finance Minister Gordhan's budget speech today. They want to know the scope of drought relief that they can expect over the next this financial year. Let's further this conversation now. Let's find out exactly what farmers actually are expecting. Let's speak to Peter Hazard, who joins me now live. He's a farmer, commercial farmer in the area. Peter, thank you very much indeed for your time. Indeed, tough times in KwaZulu-Natal, Peter. The drought is really taking its toll. How dire is the situation here?
No, morning, and yeah, it is dire, as you say. Probably the worst. One of the worst, if not the worst drought we've ever had. Looking at rainfall figures, I've been farming since 1990, and I was around when we had Des Moines, just before Des Moines, and this is a lot worse than that. So yes, it is dire straits. Animals are dying, especially in the rural community. My heart bleeds for them. They're probably losing up to 65% of their animals already, and in a small survey that I did. Commercial farmers are still hanging in, but I don't know for how long.
So you're actually saying that this drought is already affecting livelihoods?
Without a doubt. There's just no question about it. I deal very closely with the community, and they are really in dire straits at the moment. I don't know where and how. A lot of cattle have been moved, but I definitely can say that 65% of their cattle have died.
So small scale and subsistence farmers are actually worst off?
Without a doubt, they are definitely worse off. We have, as commercial farmers, made provision, as I said earlier, in an interview with you. We did have provisions in place. We knew there was a drought coming, but we didn't provide for a 3-year drought and this severity that we've had it now. We've had an average rainfall of 250 millimeter for the last 3 years, and we should be averaging 750 millimeter. So you can work out for yourself. It's probably a third. Quarter, a third of what we're supposed to have.
Indeed, tough times. Peter, I'm sure a lot of farmers will be watching Finance Minister Gordhan in terms of the budget speech. What are you looking forward to? What are you expecting?
Oh, anything. At this point in time, we'll take anything. Especially, as I said, the rural community, they are obviously more in need than the commercial farmers, but there are commercial farmers that are really battling at the moment, battling to make ends meet, sold off a lot of animals, and still every month the money that you get in, you spend on feed just to try and keep those few that are still around, trying to keep them alive and hoping that it's going to rain at any time.
The province has been declared a disaster area. Government has allocated some funds in order to help farmers that are suffering from this drought. Has that helped? Has that filtered down?
Yes, and yes and no, if I can say it that way. The food has come through, but not enough. I mean, there's just no way that you're going to be able to, with the budget that was given earlier by the minister, there's no way you're going to cover all the animals that are in this area and try and keep them all alive. Yes, we're thankful for what we got, but it will never be enough. It's way short of what we should be getting.
So how can farmers survive this extended dry spell? What needs to be done? Could the drilling of boreholes be one of the options?
Yeah, they have drilled boreholes. There is water available. We are battling with water. Actually, I got a meeting later on this afternoon to go to the Hluhluwe Dam. There's problems with water there. The Farmers Association is going to put a pump in and see if we can get more water to the community. We're sitting with about 150,000 people that haven't had water for 4 months. Yes, the government has brought tankers in, but 20 tankers is not going to service 120,000 people that efficiently. They have got drinking water, but otherwise nothing. And then the animals as well, they don't have much water. There are some of the farmers that have given their tankers to give water. I've personally put a bore in for one community. Another farmer has also put a bore in for another community. So we are trying, and if the government could maybe put some more walls in, it would help a hell of a lot.
There's been this water collection drive that's been happening around the province. Has that come here? Are you getting any water in terms of this drive?
No, not really. It's what we do here ourselves. We try and do as much as possible ourselves. Yes, we are thankful for those people that do donate, but as I said earlier, it's the same as the feed. How do you split 5,000 bales between 60,000 cattle and 30,000 goats? I mean, it's not gonna go very far.
Yeah.
So yes, every little bit helps, but a lot more is needed.
Dire times indeed. Peter, thank you very much indeed for your time. Peter Hazard is a commercial farmer in the Hluhluwe area. Indeed, we've had some sporadic rainfall in the province of late, but nothing significant enough to make a real impact in terms of this drought. So the advice is to conserve as much water as you can and I guess hope and pray for more consistent rain. Natasha?
Blain, thank you very much for that update. That's our reporter Blain Herman live from Hluhluwe in KZN.